The impartial Bao Zheng. When the name Bao Qingtian is mentioned, every Chinese person knows him as a symbol of justice and impartiality. Bao Qingtian, whose real name was Bao Zheng, was a famous politician during the Northern Song Dynasty. He was known for his integrity and honesty, and the common people respectfully referred to him as Judge Bao. Legend has it that Bao Zheng was like a god in adjudicating cases because, during his tenure as a local official, he paid close attention to investigation and facts, and none of the cases he judged ever resulted in a miscarriage of justice. While serving as the magistrate of Tiancheng County, he cleverly adjudicated a case involving a cow's tongue. One day, a farmer came to the county office to file a complaint, saying that he found his cow bleeding from the mouth in the morning. Upon closer inspection, he discovered that someone had cut off the cow's tongue. The cow couldn't eat and would soon die. Bao Zheng thought it through and concluded that the culprit must be the farmer's enemy. He suggested, since your cow can't survive, you might as well slaughter it and sell the meat after you go back. Once you do this, the culprit will naturally expose himself. The farmer was skeptical, but had no choice but to slaughter and sell the cow. The next day, someone came to the county office accusing the farmer of illegally slaughtering the cow. According to the laws of the Song Dynasty, cows were livestock and considered as production tools, so privately slaughtering a draft cow was illegal. Hearing this, Bao Zheng became furious and exclaimed, "How dare you? Why did you cut off someone else's cow's tongue and then come here to falsely accuse them?" Hearing this, the man was so frightened that he knelt down and confessed, I have always had a grudge against him, so I cut off his cow's tongue. I didn't expect your judgment to be so divine. I am willing to accept the law." Later, Bao Zheng was promoted to the magistrate of Duanzhou. The area was famous for its Duan inkstones, which were annually tributed to the court. Previous magistrates exploited the local people by collecting these inkstones under the guise of tribute. However, when Bao Zheng left his position, he didn't take a single Duan inkstone with him. Legend has it that before Bao Zheng left Duanzhou by boat, a grateful local secretly placed a Duan inkstone on his boat. When the boat reached the middle of the river, a storm struck, and the boat couldn't move. Bao Zheng thought to himself that he had never wronged the people of Duanzhou. Later, he found the inkstone on the boat, threw it into the river, and the storm immediately ceased. Soon after, a sandbar appeared in the river, which people named Moyansha Inkstone Sand. This, of course, is a folk tale created to glorify Bao Zheng. Afterward, Bao Zheng went to the capital to serve as a remonstrance official. What is a remonstrance official? It's an official who specifically advises the emperor and criticizes other officials. This position was very dangerous, as Bao Zheng often risked offending the emperor and high-ranking officials by making suggestions. Once, Emperor Renzong of Song appointed Zhang Yaozuo, the uncle of Empress Wen Cheng, to control the nation's finances. Although Zhang Yaozuo had passed the imperial examination, he was a mediocre person, and received the appointment only because he was related to the emperor. Bao Zheng believed that this appointment was inappropriate. He submitted 3 memorials to the emperor, saying, at a time when the country's finances are extremely difficult, appointing such a person to manage finances is inappropriate. The emperor was infuriated. He thought, the whole country belongs to our family, who can I appoint? Isn't accusing Zhang Yaozuo the same as accusing me? Not only did the emperor ignore Bao Zheng's advice, but he also promoted and ennobled Zhang Yaozuo. Zhang Yaozuo proudly assumed his new position. The appointment was already a done deal, and anyone else would have dared not to express an opinion, but Bao Zheng continued to remonstrate with the emperor. Some other officials also expressed dissatisfaction with this appointment. Seeing the intense reaction in the court, the emperor had to say to Bao Zheng, I appreciate your loyalty and sincerity, Bao King, and I approve your memorial. From now on, none of the emperor's relatives are allowed to hold military or political positions. This greatly increased Bao Zheng's reputation. He detested corrupt officials and spent his life fighting against them. There was a corrupt official named Wang Kui, who levied excessive taxes when he was a local official. Once, he collected 300,000 guan. The common people cursed Wang Kui as an official who scraped the ground. Unexpectedly, Wang Kui's career prospered, and he was promoted because he had bribed high-ranking officials. After Wang Kui was promoted to the transport commissioner, he continued to exploit the people. Someone reported Wang Kui to the court. However, the prime minister at the time was Wang Kui's patron, so the matter was dropped. Wang Kui arrogantly said, "Someone reported me, but it's not clear who will be unlucky." Wang Kui suspected the complainant was the former governor of Hangzhou Bianshan and ordered his arrest, resulting in the arrest of 500 to 600 people related to Bianshan. When Bao Zheng heard about this, he risked defending Wang Kui's patron, the prime minister, and reported Wang Kui to the emperor 7 times. Seeing the irrefutable evidence presented by Bao Zheng, the emperor removed Wang Kui from his position as transport commissioner, giving him the punishment he deserved. When the common people heard the news of Wang Kui's dismissal, they clapped their hands in delight, saying, "Thanks to Bao Qingtian, scoundrels like Wang Kui finally met their end."